the dawn of man in the motherland of Africa. Two heroes have risen up through the degeneracy of the white man. Royce the 5'9".
So I was saying to the bitch, I don't think so, bitch.
And Drexel PS. Yeah. Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Shut your mouth.
Here they are, your hosts, Royce the 5'9" and Drexel PS.
And how y'all doing on this fine-ass Wednesday, y'all? Royce the 5'9" here, and of course my co-host, Drexel PS, y'all. Another Wednesday, can you believe it? Another Wednesday, I mean... Yep, so pretty much a typical Wednesday for us here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I can't believe y'all would do that for all of us. Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've been thinking about some things, Thing is, I've been thinking about some things.
Oh, what you been thinking about? Okay, well, all right. You on the lean tonight or something? You on the lean tonight, Drexel?
Yeah, I ain't been feeling right since last week, I gotta be honest, because, as y'all know, this here, Revenge of the SHEEEIT, and somebody done tried to take the podcast from us. Y'all know, we always been here first. Black people was the first ones here. Come to find, some wigger from Florida and some Mexican dude come in, try to steal our show from us. You know what I'm saying? So we came in there and we was like, nah, bitch.
That's right. We ran up on them motherfuckers.
And I'll be honest. Like our thing is about honesty here at Revenge of the SHEEEIT. And I'm an honest man, you see. So did I get my ass handed to me? Of course. Was it by the wigger? No. It was the Mexican guy. Very big. Sweaty back. One of the sweatiest backs you ever seen. You feel me? You feel me on that? So, I'm a little out of it right now. But, yeah, we are going to have Slave Wave tonight.
Oh, you're going to do it? You're going to do Slave Wave tonight?
Yeah, we're going to do Slave Wave tonight. So, I hope you guys tune in for that. It will be, like this show, it will actually start late. You feel me? We won't be, on time, necessarily light. So, we will be starting that a little bit later. You feel me?
Okay, then. Well, good to know. All right. Anyway, tonight, we got a lot of good stuff for you on the show today. Y'all already know about this, but, the Jussie Smollett thing going on out there.
Jussie Smollett.
Oh, you call him Juicy?
Yeah, I actually came up with that. That's my thing. I came up with calling him Juicy. So, we're going to call him Juicy tonight.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about Juicy. What else we got? We got, of course, more Kobe news. A lot of Kobe stuff. We will be checking in with Pastor Michael Smith for y'all out there. And have you heard about the Bloomberg thing? Have you heard about the Bloomberg thing?
This is I mean, this is wild. This is wild right here. You feel me? Because I was thinking to myself the other day, I was like, we ain't got no black ass. We ain't got no black ass Democrats running. And y'all know this here is a Democrat podcast. We left wing here. And we ain't got no black ass people up in the Democrats. So I was thinking, like, who could I vote for? And then I was thinking, all right, I bet. You know what? I used to live in New York City, Long Island. I used to live in New York City, Long Island. And Bloomberg, I mean, he wasn't a great mayor, but hey, that's my boy, New York, New York. So I was thinking, like, maybe I could vote for, and then this thing drops, right? He be saying black people committing crime. So,
okay, all right, yeah, we'll talk about that tonight too, and a lot of good stuff for you. Candace Owens, a lot of good stuff for you tonight. Thank you guys for coming in, and of course, if you want to donate to Revenge of This Shit, you can keep this going. Send in your super chat, send in your Streamlabs, and make some noise. Shout out loud in the super chats out there. And Night Slave, this is objectively funny, they say in the chat room. Thank you so much, Smoke King. I feel that for real. Great light work. They're saying, yeah, we done upgraded since last time y'all saw the show, when those other two motherfuckers are running things around here.
Yeah, pretty much the second somebody said anything about the way we were running our show, we actually decided to buy a bunch of new equipment. Now, you can't see any of it. Like, the cameras are slightly better, you feel me? The cameras are they're slightly better, And I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, bet, that's good, right? But on God, y'all, I got 15 monitors in front of me right now. All right? So if anybody tries to say that I'm sleeping in the back of my boy's hoopty again, well, then ask yourself, would a man with 15 monitors in front of him sleep in the back of his boy's hoopty? I don't think so. You feel me?
Right. So anyway, thank you so much for the kind words in the chat room, and we will be reading your super chats later. Let's get into it, though. This Jussie Smollett, Juicy.
Juicy, right?
Yeah, Juicy. Okay, so let's see what they have to say on TMZ about this. This is from TMZ.
Jussie Smollett is going to have a problem now that they have refiled criminal charges against him in Chicago, and that is because he will almost certainly take the Fifth Amendment. I mean, that is typically what happens in criminal cases. It's possible he would testify. More likely he would not. But in Illinois, when somebody is a defendant in a criminal case and they exercise their constitutional right not to testify, the judge can look at the jury and say, you can make a conclusion if you want that maybe they're hiding something. Judges are allowed to do that in Illinois. So Jussie is in a situation where if he testifies, he is going to be attacked in cross-examination. And if he doesn't, essentially he gets attacked by the judge.
Okay, so, I was the first one to say it. All right? I know they didn't want any nigga saying this out there, but I was the first one to say it. Okay? I thought the nigga was guilty. I thought he did it. I thought he set it up. I was the first one to say that out there.
That's true. Here at Revenge of the Shit, we were the first ones to say that. Nobody else was saying it. A lot of people was thinking, like, this was real, in the community. Like, I walk around in the community a lot, you feel me? And when I'm out there, I'm hearing the word on the street, I'm going out there and I'm giving dap, with all my players on the street, because I actually know, when I used to work as a bouncer at a strip club, you feel me? And I met a lot of dudes out there, right? Tough dudes, hard dudes, hard guys that smoke cigarettes, real cool guys. And back then, if we heard something about this on the, OJ. Remember OJ? I was working at the strip club when OJ was on trial. You feel me? And I remember they said, oh, he murdered his wife. I go, oh, he didn't do it. Oh, he didn't. And everybody at the club, all the boys was like, nah, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. And when that not guilty verdict came in, we was like, what? 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 That was a celebration. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, no, totally.
But with this one, even I had to be like, pause. I was like, pause for a second. Because I knew something wasn't right. By the way, roll that back for a second.
Okay, all right, let me roll that back.
Okay, look at Harvey Levin here. I mean, Harvey Levin looks like if a jack-o'-lantern came to life on Halloween and tried to rob you at gunpoint at night. Harvey Levin. But I gotta say, and he used to be a lawyer. A lot of people don't know that. He used to be a lawyer. And if I was going to have a lawyer, it'd be Harvey Levin. I got to have me a Jewish lawyer.
I know that's right. I know. But why would you need that, though, Drexel?
Well, me, Drexel, the person that I am, Drexel, P.S., I actually had a lot of run-ins with the law because of drunk driving. Me, Drexel. Okay? And also a suicide attempt. Me, Drexel, and nobody else.
Right. What's that? Oh, sorry. I thought I heard the smoke detector for a second. Must be
constitutional right.
Must be Pastor Michael Smith up in here. We are going to talk not to Pastor Michael Smith, but we're going to play a clip from Pastor Michael Smith.
What happened? Oh, it's the Kobe Bryant thing, right? Kobe Bryant died.
What? He died? I didn't even know he was sick. But we will be playing that in a bit. But I got this other juicy video here. Let me play this for a second.
Actor Jussie
There you go. That's enough. Wait, hang on. Just a little bit more.
Smollett has just
Nope. Hang on one more time.
been indicted on 6 new charges stemming from an attack last
Perfect. We got to take a quick break. We actually take multiple breaks now. We take 2 breaks. Don't worry, y'all, because we came up with some new commercials during the break. So we're going to be right back. I got some chitlins in the oven that I'm fixing for Drexel here. So,
I gotta go smoke anyway, you feel me?
that's right. We're going to be right back after a word from these messages. Right after these messages. We'll be right back.
Podawful.pizza.
Now,
Looked at
I
Candace.
just want to put this out there for y'all in case y'all don't know. This is the Oxford Society, and apparently that's like the dictionary people or whatever, It's all white people sitting around being like, oh, I think a word is obligatory. These fucking white-ass words and shit.
Damn, obligatory. What the fuck that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
Let me make up a white people word. Scrumdiddly. Scrumbulous. Oh, I think a word should be scrumbulous. Shit. And that's the thing, though. We be making up words all the time. They don't put it in the dictionary. Ain't that some shit?
All right, here's a word for you. Niggeronomy. How about you throw that one in there?
What's that mean, though? Well, like, you gotta have a definition. If it's gonna go in the dictionary, there's gotta have a definition. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so niggeronomy. It's like astrology, but for niggas. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Shit, y'all. Mercury be in retrograde and shit. So, guess I'm gonna have to jump in this dude. Guess I'm gonna have to play the knockout game. Oh, man. Jupiter be in my 7th house. This month, guess I'm gonna be jacking your car, bitch.
Sorry, nigga. This content right here is Pizza Fun's own.
Pineapple Don Pizza.
This shit is beefer.
Pineapple Don Pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.